I couldn't let this pass. Utah man suspected of threatening President Joe Biden shot and killed as FBI served a warrant. Why does it always take 50 of them to serve a warrant? Maybe they're not as good as they think they are? That'd be my guess. Okay, he was shot before the president landed on Wednesday. Robinson was armed at the time of the shooting, according to two law enforcement. Yeah, I believe them. Here, Biden was coming to Utah, and he was digging out his camouflage suit, cleaning the dust off his M24 sniper rifle. Neighbors described Robinson as a frail, elderly man. His online profile put his age at 74, who walked with the aid of a cane. Although he regularly carried guns, he did not seem a threat. No way that old man was going to drive to Salt Lake City, setting up a rifle, taking a shot at the president. 100%. No way, said neighbor Andrew Malter outside the church across from Robinson Street. You got that right. Here's something else. Biden was flying to Utah to visit a Veterans Affairs hospital in Lake City about veterans benefits and so on and so forth. Here's the thing. Biden could have saved us a whole lot of trouble of getting a guy killed, plus doing away with our carbon footprint with that damn big-ass plane. These veterans didn't want to hear that son of a bitch. No, first they heard a boom, then possible gunshot. They always got to throw in their fucking grenades first. They just can't knock at the door. He wasn't against these people. Clark said Robinson had a collection of perhaps 20 guns, although he noted that wasn't unusual for this area. That's right. Why? Why do people need guns? Because of tyrants like Obama and Biden. I swear, people. Let's just get this in. He had 20 guns, though that wasn't unusual for the area. Doggone right. The other thing that pisses me off about this why is it okay for these son of a bitchin' politicians to harass people, to inflame them with the idea of threatening to take their guns? It's okay for them to make a threat at you, but you can't make a threat against a no-good son of a bitch in office. According to the Constitution, Congress has no authority whatsoever to mess around with any of your firearms. Period. No question mark. I want you people to know something about firearm laws that we have today are not constitutional laws. They are only political laws with no force at all. Go check out the preamble to the Bill of Rights, people. You tell me, okay, you want to go by the Constitution? Go read the preamble to the Constitution. Preamble to your Bill of Rights. Excuse me. It's a preamble to the Bill of Rights. They put extra stuff in there before it would even ratify because they didn't want our government ever to mess around with our firearms. But yet, you can have somebody at the White House threaten to take somebody's guns, and they're supposed to sit there and take it. But if you make a threat at them, oh, help me, FBI. Pretend it's WACO again. Go shoot them all. That's the problem, buckwheat. Push comes to shove. Yeah, maybe it is time to disband most of the FBI and the CIA, Department of Justice. Getting way too big for your britches, people. What's more important? That 74-year-old man in Utah who sit around and paid his taxes, worked his ass off, or the President of the United States whose only job has ever been to steal money off the American public, stick it in offshore accounts, and pretend like nothing happens. Who's the better man? Those politicians or the average person? These people can't even hold a candle to the normal common man that's out there. They can't even walk in their own footsteps. Politicians should bow every time you walk by. Because if it weren't for you, you wouldn't have this country. Okay, I've been pissed off since I heard about this. The FBI really needs to put a lock on them trigger guards. Too gun happy. People out here are gun happy too, and they would not let better and just go ahead and push their button. Unreal what this country is coming to. I'm sorry, that man in Utah is a lot more important than Joe Biden or Barack Obama or any of those so-called targets that guy had dreamed up. You know, they could have stationed themselves around the house, made sure that he didn't leave. But no. We'll take care of this. Don't worry, Joe, we got your back. They didn't protect democracy. They didn't protect America. They protected a doggone communist masquerading as a president. Well, I'll put a link